Damn it! Come in! I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Kenji, please. You've been at this for hours. Stop. You need sleep.
She's up. What? Who are you? I'm sorry, but we don't have time for visitors or caravans or wherever you're from.
You were shouting about a missing daughter? What happened?
A good Samaritan? Fine. I'm out of options anyway, if you want to hear about it. My daughter is missing. It all started with this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No. She would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
Do you have any idea where she could have gone?
We know she took one of the boats, but that's all. She could be anywhere.
I'll find her. Don't you worry.
Thank you. Her room is upstairs, if that helps. And if you had any more questions about her, just ask.
Mrs. Nakano.
I suppose you have questions about my daughter.
You and your husband don't seem to agree about...
We both want to find her. The world... But Kenji still sees her swaddled in diapers. He doesn't see a young woman. Maybe because it's more frightening. She wasn't tricked into leaving without telling us. That was her choice.
Right? I'd like to know more about Kasumi. Might shine a light on where she's...
My daughter is strong, focused. But why would she leave without telling us? Maybe we...
Nothing else right now. Excuse me, Mrs. Nakano.
Did you have more questions about Kasumi?
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
It's just that we've been fighting a lot more. All of us. Ever since Kasumi's grandfather passed away. He was the only one that could really talk to her. Kenji and I don't understand machines, but those two could work together for hours. She started staying in her grandfather's boathouse late into the night. I thought she was just trying to cope with the loss, but now I wonder what she was up to.
Tell me about this radio your daughter was working on.
I remember Kasumi was very excited about it. I figured she was secretly trying to make contact with Diamond City or another settlement. We're pretty isolated out here. She only has us for company, and Kenji can be overprotective.
Every detail is important.
It's just that he was the only... She started...
Nothing else right now.
Project log, lamp. Yep, it's a lamp. Filament plus power equals light. I swear, sometimes I think my parents break these things just to keep me busy. Project log, radio. Correction, working radio. I'll finally get some news outside this house. My handle is going to be... let's go with... Ohm's Law. That should confuse the creeps. And if someone actually gets the reference, then we'll at least have circuitry in common.
there's nothing better than being boots on the ground.
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but... God. Where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal, from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synths. Synthetic people. Made by the Institute. They're trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go. To meet these synths, I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Harbour. I can make my way to them from there.
Have you finished your investigation? Did you find anything?
I need to ask you an important question. Are you sure your daughter's human?
What kind of question is that? Why are you asking?
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
Are you sure she's human, Mrs. Nakano?
Yes, I know my daughter, and she hasn't changed. She's not some replacement.
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. Did you find where Kasumi went, Detective?
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Harbour.
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. You have to go after her. Please, take my other ship on the dock outside. My father's design. It has a guidance system, and it is built for distance.
What can I expect out there, Kenji?
I only made the trip to Harbour once, when I was a boy. All I remember is that my father did not want to stay long. Something about the air being bad.
I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you. I know you haven't asked for a payment, and we can't offer much. But here, please take it. I insist. For expenses, if nothing else.
Project log, kitchen mixer. The circuits are still good, but all the mechanical parts are rusted through. Maybe I can...
All right, everyone. I'll be back in a few days. Was there anything else we needed from the city?
Wait, you're going now? No!
have your list.
You don't know what half that list is, Dad. I can help you. Really, I'll be...
I said no. I'm sorry. You're safe here, okay? Just stay put for me.
Okay.
I know you're disappointed, but I won't be long. I love you.
I love you too, Dad. Project Blog, Radiation King Television. Mom says these things actually used to broadcast pictures and sounds back before the war. She also mentioned that some of the ruins of the television studios are still around if you head to the city. Of course, she wasn't too happy when I asked if we could make a trip out there. I'm getting off track. I managed to repair the vacuum tubes and got the power working again, but, well, it's not like there's any working signal for this thing to receive. I'm just going to start stripping this thing for parts moving forward.
Expecting nobody. Next shipment's 3 days out. Wait, that's not one of mine.
Jesus, ease up, Alan. We got visitors.
Mainlanders ain't nothing but trouble.
Put the damn gun down. Are you lost? This is Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, Mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. That means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
What is this place?
Well, in ancient times, this used to be a tourist town. My people have lived here and on the island for generations. But now everyone's crowded onto the docks, just trying to survive another day. We have more than our fair share of problems. You aren't here to add to them, are you?
I need information about a synth refuge on this island.
Ah, another Commonwealth traveler looking for Acadia, then.
Damn it. Mariners ain't coming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hull never lets us down. Now follow me! Careful on the hull, stranger. Don't fall off! If you do, we might not be able to rescue you in time.
Man the call. Something's out there.
You sure you saw something?
This ain't a drill.
The hell?
Eyes peeled, everyone.
The gate! Open the gate! I've got wounded out here!
There's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Helpers!
Oh, God! Defend yourselves!
Ready all! Fire at will! No. Eyes on the fog. Something is coming.
Anglers!
Keep 'em off! Need help here!
Clear.
All right. Well done, all.
Avery,
And now you see what we're up against. The fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. But for your help when we needed it, you deserve this.
what's the fog?
Where to begin? The fog's radioactive, right? But there are pockets of it, the deep fog, that are hard fallout. And as deadly as that is, that's things live in the fog, thrive. You think what attacked the harbor's bad? Oh, there's far worse further inland.
Lost the whole island?
Oh, the fog's been here forever. There are good years when it recedes and the island's almost normal. Then there are times when it spreads all over. And people have to cling to any patch of land free of the fog. For the past, 8 years or so, it's been getting as bad as it's ever been. Now, Far Harbor's one of the only places left that's safe.
If you managed to survive despite all that, you must be tough.
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden the stranger with all this nonsense.
What's the deal with the Children of Adam?
They're religious folk. worship the power of Adam. If you want details, you'd have to find... We used to have a peace with them until a certain hothead menace named Alan Lee.
Now that's enough. That preacher came into the harbor saying that it was Adam's will that we lost our land.
Right.
That it was Adam's goddamn will that we lost so many friends and that the Adam would wipe this whole...
If it were up to me, you'd hang for what you did to that preacher, Alan.
What did he do to the preacher?
Alan pulled a gun on him. He claimed we don't have police, or really any law, just custom, and after everything the preacher said, it was abundant.
Have the children made the fog work?
Absolutely not.
Geiger counters don't lie, Avery. Fog's gotten more... And now the fog's covering the whole lot.
You know as well as I... Sure, people have theories the children are involved, but no one, and I mean...
Can we get back to business?
Sorry for all. You're headed for Acadia, right? Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a gun. No one knows the fog like him. But, word of warning, he's a bit...
Right. What's Old On?
He's the best hunter on the island. If someone needs to get to Acadia, he's the only... People around here are known for being stubborn. That Longfellow's got a reputation.
What can you tell me about Acadia?
Ask Longfellow. He's the only one.
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at the bar. The last plank. And, please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like the Mariner and Cassie and others need help. And let me say something you might not hear again. Thank you.
Hi.
Talk with Alan. I don't have time for you.
Hey,
The
Mariner.
hull needs mending. You know, it just don't build itself. I need proper wood, steel, nails, the like.
Nobody
the hull
asked
took
you to
a
cobble
battering.
together that stupid
To be
wall.
sure.
You want
She
yourself
wouldn't be standing at all.
You know how to
if it
get
weren't
them.
for you.
Caps.
They call me the Mariner, shipwright, handyman, the only one keeping the harbor afloat. Well, beside Captain Avery.
Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. I hope the island doesn't kill you quick. Or slow, for that matter. I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend a hand. In order to do proper repairs, I need tools. Specialized tools. And they won't be easy to come by. 450 caps if you can, though.
So, I'd be
I'm a bit short on caps. Heavens no.
Sign me up. I'll help.
Eagles Cove Tannery.
Alan.
Huh. The mainlander. Great. Fire your gun a few times and you think you're some sort of hero?
I'm not here to pick a fight.
You just don't understand. What happens next time when you win? Either us harbormen survive on our...
Right.
So if you're here to buy some ordnance,
Show me what you got.
make it fast.
Food in front, dock in back. The bait shop.
Is that a Pip-Boy? I've heard about those.
Hey there.
You're that mainlander who just got here. Better watch yourself, cause this island sees and hears.
Right? What family are you talking about?
I was just about to explain. It was the island. Ah! But now our story takes an unexpected turn. A mysterious, with the stranger's help, the last living Dalton finally has a chance to avenge her bloodline once and for all.
Let me guess. I'm the mysterious stranger who's gonna help you avenge your family.
Ah, you're a quick one. Good. You'll need your wits about you, because your part in the story is filled with danger. Now, on to the first chapter in our tale of vengeance. That would be the sad. Beatty was my cousin. He was a good lad, never caused trouble. He thought all those freckles brought him. He was out. Anyway, he made it. Of course, those ferals.
Where'd you say these ghouls were?
National Park Campground.
Those ghouls are as good as dead.
Good.
Hey there.
What the hell is a synth anyway, eh?
Hi there. Hey, pal.
Get lost. I don't need your charity.
Bertha?
No one talks to my brother, all right?
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia?
Heard there was a scuffle out there. You get your hands dirty? I'm done leading people to their deaths in the fog. Last fella couldn't keep up. Didn't last 5 minutes.
Can you tell me about Acadia?
Strange folk like there. Call themselves synths. Seems to me they just want to be left alone. To live their life in peace. They've done some good turns for us island. It wouldn't even be a far Harbour.
What's a fog condenser?
The condensers? They're a tricky bit of science. They keep the fog away. Powered by the wind farm, the synth fellows got up and running. Us islanders don't particularly like being obligated.
I'm not some no-name mainlander. I'm tough enough for your little island.
Sling a bit of lead on the hull, and now you...
Right.
Things you'll see inland.
I helped the harbor out. I figure all of you owe me something, at least.
Well, I suppose there's a bit of truth there. I can get you to Acadia. But you've got to listen to me. Go where I say, when I say it. Still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, Rad X and the like, and then the real work can begin.
Should I make any other preparations?
Ammo, stim packs, maybe a rocket or three. Worse than Myra lurks out there.
Let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me, then.
If you need a room, see Mitch.
Let's head out of town. Acadia. Is above the fog line on the mountain. It's a bit of a hike. You might want to take this for the road. Tastes foul as sin, but it'll help. We need to move through old mountain trail where we're. The fog ain't like nothing you've seen in the common. Mainland, a dose of Radaway is all you need. Tracks, fresh ones. Trappers ahead. When the bullets start flying, find cover. Keep your head down if you want to live. We ain't alone here. Found you! What was that? Bad in a scrap. Figured I'd have to take care of a lot of them. Might just make a proper Far Harbor woman out of you. See, the fog can do a number on you. Get you all turned around. Does something to your brain. Trappers were mean to begin with. just crossed the road, so don't be surprised if we got local wildlife. Best we steer clear, but you never know. When I was a young lad, no higher than you and me, the whole island was covered in fog. The fog eventually rolled back. People resettled, but they... got comfortable, started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before. We ain't alone here. It's time for a drink. Gulper's got a fondness for fresh water. Small gulper, like the ones in these parts, is a fair challenge. Now the big ones, they can grow 2-3 times the size of a man. Good thing you don't see too many of them around.
Stringing one more soul to their damnation, old man?
Well, what have we here? Another rad worshipping lunatic, that's what.
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those, too?
Who's she?
One of them children of Adam preachers. Started off as pests. Now they're more like a menace.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man. You. I suggest you go no further. Acadia is a nest of snakes. Beasts that subvert the will of Adam.
What's Acadia done to make you distrust them?
They supply Far Harbor with the means to turn back Adam's holy fog. You'd do well to avoid such creatures, and instead seek the only true master of this land.
All right, I'm listening. Tell me about Adam.
Tell you? Look around. You stride through his kingdom. A land blanketed beneath sacred fog. A land Adam has claimed for his children. And you may join our family if he deems you worthy.
Okay. Sign me up.
Excellent. Head to the nucleus. There, Adam's plans for you will be revealed.
If you're done wasting time with a fanatic, let's move on.
Hi.
Far Harbor and Acadia are doomed. The children are the rightful
Up
heirs
ahead,
to this.
the air's clean. No fog. Acadia's not too far now. Acadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, just go inside. They'll be waiting for you. You need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbor. Good place to tool up your gear, get some rest, or get stinking drunk. Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of something strong, there's enough to share.
Leaving already? Don't you want to see what happens next?
You saying you want me to stick around and watch your back?
You should come with me. I can still use your help.
All right. Why the hell not? Beats drinking alone.
Dance.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
I just want to trade a few things.
Very well. Help yourself. Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that.
don't have the key.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
Who or what she is isn't important.
But it is. It's everything. Imagine just looking at your own hands and having to wonder, was I born with these, or were they manufactured? None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie, that someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
How would I even know?
I'm afraid if you're looking for some biological test we can do, there isn't any. None that aren't fatal. Instead, you have to look for the signs, holes in someone's memory, feelings of unexplained isolation, odd dreams. But ultimately, you have to decide for yourself. What do you believe? Have you ever questioned your humanity?
I'm a human being, not a synth.
Are you sure? I don't mean to question you, but what's the first memory you have?
I was with my husband. We were getting ready for the day. I had to take care of my son, Sean.
But no memories before then?
Sure.
That's usually a sign. Data is easy to migrate, but feelings, that's a hard thing to transfer. Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that you will be accepted here, whatever you decide is true for you.
Thank you.
I'm glad to hear it. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase, and I'm sure you're eager to talk to Kasumi. She's usually working down below. Is there anything else you need from me?
I'm just gonna tell you right now, Dima. I'm in the Institute.
That's quite an admission to make. I'm used to the Institute striking from the shadows. I'll say this to you. I'm not your enemy. I only wished, as a scientist, can you not see the value of independent synth life? All you have to do is do nothing. Don't tell your fellow researchers about us.
Fine. I'll keep your secrets, for now.
Thank you. Now, was there anything else I can do for you?
I'm in the Brotherhood of Steel, and we have plenty to say about synths.
We're not dangerous. All we want...
All right. I'll reserve judgment for now.
Thank you. Now...
Tell me more about this place.
all I want is to bring as many... Beyond that, was there anything else?
I'm part of a group that helps synths. A railroad.
Really? I don't understand why. Yes, they volunteer for the memory wipe. Yes, I know how frightening it is.
I hadn't thought about it like that.
So am I. Your heart is in the right place, and it's unfair of me to judge. While I enjoy relative safety from so... Was there anything else?
So, everyone here in Acadia is a synth?
Yes. Either they were escapees we managed to find.
Who are you? What's your story?
I came to this island over a century ago, hiding.
Right.
But after my escape felt secured, I was left with nothing. No programmed task. One day, it finally occurred that maybe I could decide for myself what to do, who I was. I've been doing that ever since. Was there anything else?
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there. I was having a hard enough time keeping up with repairs before all this nonsense with the atom lunatics.
They're nothing you need to be concerned about.
It's not them. I'm concerned about you, Dima. You can't solve all the world's problems. Certainly not all at once.
Dearest Faraday, relax. All will be fine.
So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
So you're a synth?
I am. I hope that's not a... Dima has worked hard to create a place for... He's put so much of himself...
Right.
Sometimes I work, and that's not even...
You do all this work yourself?
Mostly, yes.
If there's anything I can do to help...
Well, if you're determined to help, there's a boat along the coast of the island. The boat never finished the trip. My
What happened to the boat? Why didn't it make it?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Trappers, fog crawl... The point is...
Sure. Sure thing, Faraday.
Thank you. Yes?
Can you tell me about the fog condensers?
Oh, those? Dima and I designed them when it became clear the fog was only getting worse. They're effective, but have such a limited range. Dima insisted we provide them to the people of Far Harbor, and I'm so glad we did. Without the condensers, I'm not...
Tell me about yourself, Faraday.
Me? I don't know why you care. I escaped the Institute, just like others here. Never had... I like to think I came along right when He's always...
Right. Dima looks like he's had a lot...
Well, that's certainly an understatement. Between the two of us, he was just a prototype, never built for all this. It took a lot to overcome the limitations of the original design and expand his memory. It really is remarkable, isn't it? He's overcome so much. He's become so much more than he once...
Sorry. Never mind.
Okay.
Would need the key. Hey, Dima.
Acadia is open to you.
Uh-huh. I should get going.
Of course.
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps...
Break the code.
Yes?
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
I wanted to see for myself that she's safe.
You have my word. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all remain safe, no matter what. Understand?
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some from my time with the Institute, some after. I know the Institute's tactics, and use that to my advantage. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
I'd like to help you all.
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing, well, we've got a situation. You've had some experience traveling around the island.
All right, I'm listening.
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
You have any leads on where he might be?
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us, a synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him. That's as much help as I can give you for now. Please, hurry. If that synth is out there alone, he won't last long.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity. Understand.
What are you?
I told you. I know. Tell me why you...
I came here looking...
Read. Before you do...
She's a synth.
Kasumi had honest... None of... That's some... I want you...
Sure.
One more question, if you'll indulge. Tell me.
I'm a human being.
Are you...
I remember being in my house.
No memories before then. Isn't it fun? I won't... But...
Thank you.
I'm glad to... And I'm sure you're...
I'm part of a group.
Yes, they... I know.
I hadn't thought about it like that.
So, was there...
I'm just gonna tell...
That's... Oh,
Fine. I'll keep your secrets.
thank you. Now...
Right? So, everyone here in Acadia...
Yes.
So, everyone here in Acadia is...
Yes.
Sure. I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps not.
We're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
You've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. I am. Dima has worked. He's put so much of him. Sometimes I work, and that's not even...
You do all this...
Mostly.
If there's anything I can do to help out...
Well...
Right?
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we...
There's a boat along. The boat never fits. My understanding...
Dearest.
What happened to the boat? Why didn't it make it?
I'm not entirely sure, to be the point.
Sure thing, Faraday. I'll get the drives.
Thank you. Yes?
Can you tell me about the fog condenser?
Oh, Dima insists...
Sure. Tell me about yourself, Faraday.
Me? I like to think I came along. He's all...
Tell me about yourself, Faraday.
Me? He's always been...
Hey.
Yes?
Dima looks like...
Well, it...
Right? Sorry. Never mind.
Okay.
Need the key.
You track Kasumi here.
Right?
Perhaps not as...
I wanted to see for myself that she's safe.
You have... My job is to make sure that...
How do you manage to track down Sid?
I have a network of contacts throughout... I know you have Dima's blessing.
I'd like to help you all.
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you've had some experience...
What's the problem?
We were expecting a new... There's been no...
I'll find out what I can.
You should start by talking...
Sure.
He's the one who meets... Of course. If he doesn't that's as much help as I can give you for now. So, I understand you've seen a good bit of our island. What do you think?
You're the one who lives here.
Well, I think it's all... This island, with all of its danger and beauty, predates you and I. And it will continue to adapt. And then...
So, what...
As much as I can, given limited resources. I should note that I'm not fully... Since Dima has...
I could use a doctor.
Time to put my knowledge... So, are you...
You do have some...
Reading counts as...
Right?
Relax.
Not feeling so hot.
What ails you?
I think I've soaked up too many...
Right, okay.
Sure.
So what else do you need?
Never mind. We're done.
Thanks for the practice, I guess. Try and stay...
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got. It certainly wasn't what I was expecting, but it means there's hope.
That's a good attitude.
Believe me, when I first escaped, but I heard, and now here.
So now you're here.
I don't know. I've just gotta keep telling myself.
Sounds like you got the all clear. So what's your story?
I came here looking for Kasumi.
Oh, isn't that sweet of you? That Kasumi's a good enough kid, I suppose. Not that anyone's asking what you are.
Yeah, I hear.
Is that so? Huh. Most of the chumps here act like I'm out of my gourd. Anyway, lately I've taken to... Let me know if you need some.
Let's see what you got.
Now we're talking.
I assume you're not planning on staying long.
Is there a problem with my being here?
Maybe. Maybe not. Acadia is only as secure as we make it. If there's a synth that makes you an unnecessary, it's nothing personal.
You can relax. I'm not a threat.
Just don't cause any trouble.
Did you need something?
Give me a laser rifle.
I've just gotta keep telling myself I'm better off here than dead.
You're new here too, huh? I mean, I haven't been here that long myself. Honestly, turns out it's...
I'm sorry to hear.
Thanks, but I'll see you.
So you're that new gal from the Commonwealth. It's so wonderful to meet someone from back home. I'm afraid Kasumi doesn't seem to want...
You think of the Commonwealth as back home?
Well, certainly. Why wouldn't I? Acadia is...
You're safe here.
I suppose. One could do with it. I'm sure I'll see you.
Did you need something?
Acadia's far away enough from the Institute that we don't have to worry, right?
No way I'm cracking this.
Every day's a struggle here. But at least we don't have to hide.
Energy output on these things are terrible. Who designed this? I'd almost have better luck rebuilding.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
What's that you're working on?
Just trying to cobble some pre-war junk into something usable. Now, do you mind telling me what you're doing here?
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're a what? You came all this way... for me? Look, my mom and dad... I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
What do you mean?
I'm not their daughter. I'm a synth. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
Listen, do you have any proof that you're actually a synth?
Little things. Dreams of waking up in a lab. Years I can't remember from when I was a kid. Not to mention how I never quite fit in back at home.
Kasumi, I think you're just confused. Everyone has doubts about who they are sometimes. That's part of life.
I really wish that was true. If I wasn't a synth, things would be so much simpler. Acadia isn't what I thought it was. There's more going on here than just the refuge. But I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've been running long enough.
If something's going on, then I can help. Just tell me what's happening.
I don't know how you could. Wait. Wait, of course. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big...
What are you talking about?
Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his... Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them. And, you know, I got curious. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island?
I'll help if I can, but that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been working on that, but I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
Eavesdropping on the next meeting sounds like our best bet. I already found the key to that room.
You did? Great. Come back as soon as you found anything.
Hey, Kasumi.
I swear someone has the key to that storage room. Maybe Cobb? He's always moving supplies around as they come in.
New girl, right? Must be, because I don't recognize you.
We need to accomplish this without bloodshed. Far Harbor and the children of Adam have a right to exist on this island, the same as us.
They're going to kill each other, Dima. There's no stopping it. We need to pick a side now.
Haven't we already picked a side? Building the fog condensers around Far Harbor wasn't exactly a neutral act.
We couldn't stand by and let the people of this island die to the fog.
Just like you couldn't just leave the Cult of Adam without a home? Giving them the submarine base was a mistake. The nucleus, as they're calling it, is basically one big fortified position.
Far Harbor had cast them out. They have strange beliefs, but they have always accepted us for what we are. And Confessor Martin was a friend.
Well, the new Confessor isn't. High Confessor Tectus is an unstable megalomaniac, and he's gonna keep threatening us as long as we're helping Far Harbor.
Guys, can we talk about the elephant in the room? We keep dancing around it.
My old memory banks in the submarine base.
I can't believe you never told me about those. I have to wait until they become a security risk.
I know how it looks in hindsight, but at the time, it was an act of trust. I was honestly more worried they'd accidentally trip the pre-war security and get hurt, giving the children my old home, allowing them to safeguard my old memories. I thought our people would be working together.
Just how secure are the banks? How long do we have? And what's in them?
I've gone over this before, Chase. I don't know what's in them. That's how it works. It's as close to forgetting something as I have, but I've run some projections of worst-case scenarios. If we do nothing and the wrong knowledge falls in the wrong hands...
So send me over there. I'll be in and out in a day.
We can't risk it. They know you're from Acadia. If you're caught, or even seen, then it's war.
We should at least prepare her to go in. We're running out of options. I say we tell her how to crack into the memory banks.
You've been working on this without me?
It came up in a private moment, Chase. But yes, we've been writing a program that will let you access and download my memories. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'm finishing up some tweaks to the program right now. I'll leave a copy of it for you on my desk when I'm done.
Get the program, use it to break into the memory banks. Got it.
Hopefully you won't have to. We'll keep monitoring the situation. I only want you going in if we have no other choice.